Oh. Hello there. My name is Richard Sandwichard. Thank you for tuning in. You've caught me in the middle of lunch. I'm eating a sandwich as usual. I'm glad you could be here. It's a Saturday stream. We don't usually stream on Saturday. My wife is out of the house, out of the city, so I might as well do a little progress in Starfield because I want to get this done by the end of the month. Oh. I figure that'll be the best way. Get a little extra progress moving forward. And etc. So I'm glad that you can come and hang out today. Thank you so much. I already got the game booted up. I'm just finishing my lunch. Or I guess specifically, I'm just starting my lunch. So don't get mad at me that I'm eating a sandwich, because it is within my brand. Oh, okay. How are we doing today? Hope we have good weekend plans. Hope life is going to continue to be wonderful. Positive. Happy. I hope we can have a fantastic day. Watching a show called about Carnegie Hall. Those sandwiches are huge. Oh, Carnegie Deli, not Carnegie Hall. Big sandwiches. Carnegie Deli's big sandwiches. I would eat that. Naturally. Whoa. My music just stopped. Oh yeah, Andreja, run at me really slowly. Well, I'm sorry that they closed it. At some point, I could have eaten there. But now I can't. Ah, there we go. We've done it. Here, we're back. I want to make more progress on the main story. Because I want to beat this by the end of the month, so I can say that I did. Andreja, you keep doing that. You keep walking backwards into me and clipping your face into mine. Mom, how you doing? Alright, thank you. The controls for navigation for fast travel in this are not always the best. Especially depending on where you're going. And if your cursor is somehow stuck, you're spinning the planet more. Which happens to be relatively frequently. Absolutely, Andreja. I'll talk to you anytime. I'm here to talk to you on this Richard Sandwichard experience. Hi, Andreja.
It is a relief to know that the terramorphs are being dealt with. But are you sure this Achilles creature is the right way to do it?
Germs made in a lab sounds too risky. I said before, we went into a global pandemic. Of course, everybody knows that. Why would we not worry about microbes having problems? Why would we not? Like, if we didn't take into account that there could be something wrong with how this microbe changes, like we have to be responsible with our biotechnology, right? Like, if we're not, we get another like massive global pandemic, except this will be on infinite worlds. This will be on as many worlds as you could possibly get it on, because this is the cure to fixing terramorphs. Why not slow and steady wins the race? Because if you can make sure planets have a safe supply of these Achilles to go and handle the terramorphs, some people may die in the process, but it's better than releasing a microbe that can mutate and affect humans at some point. The Achilles used to be livestock.
There more?
There's not a reason to go and introduce a microbe to a bunch of different worlds where it can mutate like crazy. Herbs made in a lab sounds way too risky.
Where terramorphs are concerned, I do not believe there is a way to remove risk from the equation. Perhaps an experimental microbe has its own risks, but what of the risks to who knows how many human lives until the Achilles can do its job?
The terramorphs are a big deal, but they can flash clone these dinosaurs. Might as well keep doing it. I still think I made the right call.
I appreciate your conviction. I suppose time will tell. I will say, though, that I am glad you convinced them to destroy the Lazarus plant.
We needed to be able to remove it entirely so that nobody could try that again. It needed to happen. That was an inevitability. Just because the heat leeches are not out there anymore, we don't know where they are on a bunch of different planets that might not have colonization on it. Like, we don't know if it only takes time and it takes the ability for those spores in the plants to change them.
Gone quiet.
I'm thinking, Andreja. But if we remove it entirely, it makes sure that a way that they can instantly manifest could go away. And that's key.
Indeed. The
United Colonies does not have a good record in terms of handling this terramorph
It is
stuff.
good to know that this particular threat is behind us. And you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.
I can't see my objective from here. If you have trouble finding out where your artifact is going to be on a planet, stand on top of your ship and go look for the temple in the distance, because the map... can I have a surface map, please? The map will have a number of these, like, surrounding you, and only a certain amount of them will actually have, like, I mean, anything to do with them. So like there's gonna be like 5 or 6 in a circle around you, and that's it. So if you go to the top of your ship and you see, oh, that's not just a gravitational anomaly, that one looks like a temple, well, there's your answer, Fishbulb. You found where you have to be. "40 sneak attacks." Where'd that guy go? I think it's a good thing that Terramorphs were only tied to that main quest. Because in retrospect, if it was, oh, well, you see them everywhere. Well, that's not going to work with the story that they're trying to tell about the colonized worlds causing that to happen. So, if I don't see them anywhere else, except for places where colonization has happened, I guess that's fine. Because now that we've established that they have been the problem because of that. That's like a big spoder. It's like a crab, but it's a big spoder. You know, you're aware of big spoder, right? Did it die? Oh, I guess Andreja killed it. Thank you, Andreja, for killing it with your minigun that I gave you. I'm just killing random wildlife with a grenade launcher. Man, this can't be good for the economy. They dead? They seem to all be dead. Awesome, like, thank you for tuning into the Sandwich Experience. Thank you for getting first. That's first. Yeah, that's first. You've gotten first. I see that. Thank you, Oscillate, for tuning in. We're doing a Saturday stream because we don't usually do that. And we're doing it because I want to get a little more headway on Starfield. And if I was going to play it anyway, I might as well stream a little bit of it. Especially if my wife is going to be busy today out in the city. And I will have to meet my wife later. But I am going to be able to hang out and chill for a little while at least, get this done, because I want to beat Starfield before the end. Got a lot of med packs. Before the end of September, because this is supposed to be the SUBtember game, right? Is this game Moon Farm? Yeah, it's Moon Farm. We're farming the moon. The only thing that we can do in this game is farm the moon, and fortunately, we've discovered the perfect, wonderful, quick way to go and farm the moon. It's through violence. If you've never farmed before, the best way to do it is through violence. Naturally. If you don't think that's true, you're pulling my leg. Roommate, thank you for tuning in. Roommate! Thank you for tuning into the Sandwich Experience. Let me buy a sandwich for you. Yummy. Yummy. Remy, what are you up to today? Honestly, what are you up to today? You have to tell me or else it's entrapment. I didn't think it could get any better with Andreja wearing the monster suit. It is really funny to see a big thumb-shaped monster follow me around a zero-G environment in the dark. You've done nothing else but eat a piece of bread with cream cheese? No, that's different from creamy cheddar. Was it cream cheese or was it cheddar cheese? Those are two different cheeses. She says. That's what she says. That's nothing. Thank you, Starfield. Let's go into the goo. Oh yeah, just have her float up behind me. Yeah. Give me your space magic, monster man. Wow. Level 18.
Yes, you need me. Ah.
Okay, you don't want to talk. That's fine. We'll go here. We have the power that's here. Apparently I can't. Hello? Where is this? Let's travel on my ship. Hold on. Let's take off. The adoring fan is a little obnoxious.
Oh, what have we here? Wrong place?
Spacer Scarab. Scarab, I didn't. Well, you're not here right now. I didn't know you were a spacer.
Right. Scanning.
We took down their shields! This is so much fun!
Don't kill me! Thank you, Mantis. What's a mantis?
We've done it. Did they get to jump out? They got to jump out. Damn. Alright, let's see where this is. It's not showing me where this is on map, and nor can I set a course to it. Oh, here we go. Talk to Albin Lopez on Piazzi 2. Why? Okay. I guess we could do that. I'm not sure what we have to do that for. You get a crown that grants you one wish each time you use it, and the drawback is that you go insane. Isn't that the plot of Adventure Time? Is that not the plot of Adventure Time? Do I use it? Do I have a choice? Do I know that it makes me insane until I use it?
No distance is too far.
Power from Piazza 2. Okay, there we go. I know it's going to make me insane. And I wish that the crown didn't make me insane. Can I be immune to the effects of the crown? Can I wish that I was immune to the effects of the crown? It's a wasteful wish. Why is it wasteful if I'm trying to mitigate issues? That sounds like something that's important, actually. That should be an important consideration. If you have a wish, like the crown grants the same wish each time? Is the wish to be insane then? I don't understand. What's the wish? Oh, it is granting one wish. And it grants that one wish. I have to wish it once, and it would grant me that wish. Every time that I use the crown. I have no reason to use it. That's a bad deal. That is worse than a regular monkey's paw situation.
What was that?
I wouldn't have a need to go and use a crown that would make me insane to get one wish and one wish only, and that's it forever every time that I would use it. There'd be no benefit to me. There would be no benefit to me using it. If I don't make a wish, that would give me something that would make me better than going insane by using the crown. So, no, I wouldn't use it. What if you wish for infinite wishes? That's not how that works. I could wish to become the Sandwich King, but do I want to be the Sandwich King if I'm going to be insane because of it? No, that doesn't sound appealing to me. Why would I want that? I want to be able to enjoy sandwiches. I don't want to not eat them. Free infinite sandwiches? Yeah, but I don't have to be insane. I don't have to be driven insane by the usage of this and get worse every time that I use it. That wouldn't be useful to me. For sandwiches? That seems like a waste of a wish. I can make a bunch of sandwiches right now. If I wished for, if I said every time I use the crown, I want $1 billion, or I want $5 billion, I could theoretically have as many sandwiches as I want. So, I'm not saying that the crown has to be used just for specific material gain or anything, but in this capitalist society, it would solve the problems that you're currently looking at. Would it make me better? Could I use the money to make me better then? Because the thought experiment you're positing doesn't make me care about the thought experiment. What happened? The game bugged out. I flew through the thing and it didn't take me on a cutscene that was there. I can't wish for infinite wishes if the crown gives me one wish, and I wish for that wish every time that I put the crown on, or every time I use the power of the crown, and it gives me that wish. To wish for infinite wishes wouldn't do anything for me. That would just mean I get a set of infinite wishes that I can wish for infinitely at the cost of my sanity. I already can do that. If I wished for the power to make wishes on the crown without wearing it, or without it making me insane, like if I said I wish I had the ability to grant wishes without the need of the crown, I would use the crown once, because then I could wish to make myself not insane anymore without using the crown. I guess you don't necessarily need to see it like that, but that is how I see it. Paradiso explored? No, I want to know... Do not show me where all of the missions are. Oh, that's not good. Only show active targets, please. I mean, wish to grant wishes to apply to yourself, or does it grant wishes to others that... I don't want to go insane. I think is the ultimate consideration here. I don't want to go insane. I can't fly to RNA. Hold on. Alpha Centauri, Olympus, RNA. What did it say that I have to do? On RNA 1? Okay, then I'm here. Scared anomaly. I'm not sure why this mission isn't giving me a marker. Oh, I don't want to get involved with this. I would like to just go down to the planet, please, but that's probably not going to happen. Shoot those engines. Destroyed. Mandatory ship combat. I don't want to do mandatory ship combat. The ship combat is not interesting enough to me to do them. Too bad it's mandatory, you're right. You know, you can lock onto enemy ships.
United Colonies vessel to unknown contact. Please acknowledge. Oh, spacers are crazy, but at least they go down easy.
I gave myself extra perks because I wanted this to go a little faster. Any way you can repay me? I can use some extra repair parts. Thank you for repair parts. Let's land. If it was mandatory to do all this ship combat, I wouldn't do it. I've gotten perks and things in order to make sure that I can keep doing it. Here, I'll show you in a sec. I gave myself stuff to make this go a little faster. Specifically because it's just an RPG, and at this point we're seeing the story and seeing where things can go. Like, I'm glad that we got one interesting quest line, one genuinely interesting quest line out of all of this, even though that doesn't still seem worth it. But I gave myself rank 4 in concealment, gymnastics, stealth, manipulation, persuasion, special projects, astrophysics, spacesuit design, weapons engineering, research methods, and medicine. As well as boost assault training, shield systems, engine systems, boost pack training, piloting, security, and targeting control systems, so that I would have an easier time actually just getting to the end of the game. Because at this point, we're just looking to finish the game. So, like, we want to finish the main story, so I might as well give myself a leg up as much as I can. In that, here, I'll fucking hit the button, I'll press R to start an outpost. I can't even start an outpost. This message at the top is just not gonna go away. Thank you, Tooltip, for being there. I get... There we go. Here's some amp. Let's run faster, jump higher, boost more. So far, I haven't had any actual mandatory ship combat. It is weird, I think, that this one mission out of all of them to find any artifacts bugged out and didn't give a quest marker, and I had to Google where this system was to go and find it. But outside of that, I guess this has been mostly fine. Mostly. Somewhat. I don't know how to explain it or describe it. The main story is just gonna go on for a while and not be the most interesting thing in the world. Until I guess we get to a certain point, which we'll see it when we get there, right? There's always gonna be a point where the story is gonna turn, and hopefully the story goes well. So we're gonna see how far we can get and see how much we can actually get done today. Because we still have to go to Akila, we still have to go to Neon, we still have a couple things to do and see in terms of the main story. So like, I hope we can finish it this week. I'm trying to get a head start. We go until like 3 o'clock today. That'll give us a couple hours of playtime and footage for us to actually like make genuine progress on. So we could potentially finish it by the end of the month, but I guess we'll have to see. I boosted off of Andresia and got a ton of speed. Let me in there. Send it my way. Thank you. Thank you for including me. Thank you. Also, this puzzle's not good. It's just fly around in a zero-G environment and run into the glowy object. It's not very engaging or good. I have not fought in enough zero-G environments to appreciate the zero-G-ness of it all. I would like to have combat where I have to go and fire my gun and worry about the recoil sending me backwards. I want to worry about flying around in a full movement area and have to get into combat and see how that's gonna fare. They did that to me in Prey 2017. That's a good game. There was real zero-G environments and it gave you good control on making sure that they could do something about it. And you have a great resource under Bethesda that you can look at there, Bethesda, called Arcane Studios. And if you didn't recognize that they had previously done this, well, then that's your failing as a company. But I already know about this stuff. Let's go to this one and get the one on Oborum. Jump to Oborum. Would I rather be friends with Shrek or friends with Donkey?
Whew. Always a satisfying moment.
If I'm friends with Shrek, I get to have a lot of alone time with him. Shrek, absolutely, because he would ask me at first, what am I doing in his swamp? But then if I come to hang out, like I bring a case of beer, I think he'd be a good guy. I think Shrek would appreciate my company. I'd rather be friends with Shrek because Donkey gets reduced to loving waffles and that's it. Shrek, I guess, continues to remain as Shrek. Remember Shrek? Remember what it's like to be Shrek? I do. Here when I was a child, we got to be Shrek. If you haven't gotten a chance to be Shrek, I highly recommend it. This doesn't require you to become friends. Which one will I friends with? Oh, be friends with automatically. Shrek. I can easily become friends with Donkey. I'd rather just be friends with Shrek as it is. That just makes sense. Oh, who am I gonna pick? Look at this guy. Look at this little dude. I need a sample. Let him go. You feel like you're the one guy in the by not liking Cherry? My wife does not like Cherry. You're fine. Like, my wife also does not really enjoy Cherry. It's okay. I understand you're wrong, but oh, there he goes. See, I can't just pick somebody's head up after I remove it from their body like I can in New Vegas and carry it around like this. I can only do this to animals. Strawberry is just better. Strawberry is just a better flavor than cherry. I agree. Have I watched Ben 10? I'm aware of Ben 10. This was after my time. He slaps the Omnitrix or whatever. I have a vague understanding of Ben 10. And by vague understanding, I mean a vague understanding. Understanding? Understanding. Understanding. Undressending. Josh Games! Thank you for tuning in to the Sandwich Experience. I'm doing a bad puzzle. I remember Cubics Robots for Everyone. I played, here we go. There was a Game Boy Color video game for Cubics Robots for Everyone that was essentially a kart racer where all of the robots, in the game that you could play as or whatever, had different stats and abilities on the track. And you would take it around the city that Cubics takes place in. I forget the name of the city. And it was a kart racer. Like, you played as the robots and they flew. Racing robots. 2001 3DO? No, I want the Game Boy. I want the Game Boy Color version. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. The 3DO, not the 3DO, the 3DO. You have to pick from English, Dutch, French, Spanish, and Italian. Can you turn? Yeah, hold on. Thank you. I want to hear this crusty Game Boy Advance recording. There he is. That's Cubics, the robot for everyone. Wow! Wow, what a good intro! That's him! That's Cubics Robots for Everyone! Okay, so there's a password system, or you can just listen to the background music. You can pick from Cubics. Nope. Here's Accelerate and here's Turbo Boost. Pick up Solex to boost your robot. More. Solex is used while turbo boosting. Drive, it's a kart racer. It's a kart racer. You'll understand when you see it. You can pick from Cubics, who has decent speed handling, and Solex from across the board. You can also choose Don, who has another thing, and Maximix, who has more Solex but less top speed. You have Quick Stream, who has more top speed and less handling. You have Cubics, who's the middle of the road, like your Mario character. The Mario Kart. Why does it sound like a creepypasta? Also, Cubics looks like that. Cubics looks like that. Come on. We gotta do it. Oh, no, get out of the wall. Come on, we're gonna beat Cubics Robots for Everyone. Look at them go. Jesus Christ. The velocity you get. from this is very weird. My game title says Starfield. I'm playing Starfield. We're checking out the this is Starfield. This is a Starfield minigame. They brought back the Game Boy Color version of Cubics Robots for Everyone Race and Robots and put it into Starfield. If you didn't know, see, I'm even so bad at this game I can drive it while not driving it. We got to break 440. Let's go. You understand? This is a pretty generic kart racer. I got Solex. You can't think me playing this as a game I totally be playing. I played this as a child. This is a YouTube video. RC Pro-Am with robots? Exactly. That's exactly what this is. This is Micro Machines. It doesn't look bad for a Game Boy Color game? No, but when this is one of the only games you have, because for some reason your mom bought it for you? I don't even know what my mom knew what Cubics Robots for Everyone was. You know, how am I doing? Oh, you'd also just stop right in there. And the tree, like, do you see the tree cuts off the number? Because the layers. Look at that music sting. Hold on, let's get that again. There we go. All right, we're okay watching that. We'll go back to this. Drizzle. I'm taking another couple hours to do Starfield this weekend so that we have more time to do Starfield elsewise. Or let more time, because I need to finish this by the end of the month, because this is SUBtember. I want to finish the main story, so I got to get some extra time squeezed in, right? So I'm squeezing in the extra time where I can. And we're gonna get to the end of this game come hell or high water. You ain't gonna complain? I'm streaming when you're not. Yeah, you actually get to hang out on this Sandwichard experience today. That doesn't happen very much. I hope you're doing well. I hope things are going good. I hope I can get this done. All right, so we only have 2 more main quests. You're just mentally ill and can't stop streaming. Understandable. Have a good day. Have understandable. Please have a good day. Like, do what you got to do. You're gonna have your problems that you're gonna deal with in the ways that you're gonna deal with them. Just make sure you're being constructive. Take time off. Like for me, for what we're looking at, like this is nothing. This is me having nothing else to do on a weekend and streaming out. Oh, thank you for the closed captioning. I hope it's accurate. I put it on there to help make sure that people who did not have the opportunity to see me, to hear me, could still read, or if they have some kind of listening impairment, or if they have, I was gonna say aphasia, and I guess that's not right, but some kind of something where they would need me to see. I love it. I'm glad that I have it, even if it's not 100% accurate all the time. It still helps for the vast majority of this stuff, and people can even watch me then when they have the sound off. It's Strats. It's a plugin, actually. Here, I'll show you. Let me open my thing. If you go to StreamCC, I mean, I'll just send it to you. I'll just send it to you because I will. But it's a plugin that just takes your overlay on Twitch and you just need to connect your microphone to it. So it definitely works well. Does it get confused by game dialogue? It only goes through my microphone. Since it's a browser page, it only says what input device are you using, and it's using this microphone. So no, I'm not playing Five Nights at Freddy's. We went over this yesterday. I'm not touching a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I don't support Scott Cawthon's business. Where's Barrett Lynn? This is also the first planet that we left from. We're going back for Barrett now. We've been gone this long. We're going back. I'm not playing FNAF World. I'm not playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not doing that on my show. I don't do that. It's not something I'm going to enjoy, so I'm not doing it. End of story. Thank you.
Oh, we'll get to what happened to Barrett.
What did happen to Barrett? Lynn.
Oh no, don't start. I've had enough Barrett for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep.
The sequel?
More
How about
pirates
Deltarune? That's not a
more.
scary game.
We weren't as lucky this time.
At some point in the future, I could. I don't have a plan for it right now.
Some of the new Dusties
I have
didn't make it.
I have an entire month's worth of spooky content to go and make for Halloween stuff, besides me trying to get to 100 subs to make me shit my pants in Alien Isolation VR. So I'm trying to keep a schedule of the things that I want to play, and the horror stuff is definitely going to be on there for that. And I'm going to explain why horror is effective for me and what makes horror effective for me. We're gonna talk about it. It's going to be very fun analyzing how horror works for me and what I appreciate in games that have horror elements. Scarab! We're playing Starfield. We're playing more Starfield. We might as well. But my wife doesn't like me talking about it. I have political opinions that differ from Scott Cawthon's because he donated directly to the Trump campaign. And I said, okay, I'm not going to support him, and I'm not going to touch any of the games. And I've never touched any of the games because I don't care for jump scare based horror. It's nothing. It's really cheap. I don't like it. It's not interesting to me. There's no tension for it. It just happens. And I'm just not going to play a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I know they're popular. They're not interesting to me. So I hope that makes sense to you. To get an intro when you enter chat, you have to hit 25,000 points to go do. It's the button that says, or 20,000, that says, announce your entrance. 6 afternoons at Fredward's. I might as well play 6 days. 6 Days of Cynic? What is that game Yahtzee made a long time ago? I don't expect people to understand what I'm talking about. Yahtzee Crossaw from Zero Punctuation made a series of games a number of years ago. There's like 3 of them plus an extra one. I don't remember what it's called. It's like 5 Days a Stranger, 6 Days a Cynic. 5 Days a Stranger. I'm getting there. Please give me the video games that Yahtzee has made. Okay, don't. Five Days a Stranger, 7 Days a Skeptic, 6 Days a Sacrifice, and Trilby's Notes. Those are point-and-click horror games. What about a Weekdays with Freddy Freaker? We have Weekdays with Freddy Freaker every single day. Hey, Freddy. What do you got going on, bud? We should have evacuated after the first attack, Lynn.
It's not like we were eager to stick around.
Today's a weekend with Freddy? Ooh, today is a weekend with Freddy. You're right. You're right.
Coming at some point.
Same. No, you're same.
Anyway,
You've less delay than ever on your PC? Well,
bullets and laser fire
connect
everywhere.
to Ethernet.
No smile on that damn carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand.
Do I
on my
regret
shoulder
day
and says,
streaming? Why would I
"Stay
regret
here,
day
Lynn.
streaming?
I got you.
I never am gonna regret day streaming because when I do, it's always a fun time. When I go and hang out with people during the day, I get to have more fun during the day where I would normally be alone or not doing anything or, you know, X, Y, and Z. So I would not get to regret day streaming. Do I regret you actually being here? Yeah, no. Why would I regret you being here, Driscoll? I appreciate you're here. You're gonna ask questions, I'm gonna entertain them, because of course I would. Barrett, don't do a suicide mission.
For some, perhaps. Barrett is quite capable.
What if weekdays were weekends and vice versa? If I worked 2 days a week, I got 5 days off.
He's got the third one in a headlock.
That sounds like my dream right now.
I'm going to demonstrate Newton's third law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hela.
Hey, you wanna know better? Happening to you today. She was talking to me about a heart-to-heart important thing for her stuff, and she was wearing the suit the whole time as well. Give me 1 sec.
Cramming this
Goofs. That's Garfield. That people would know. That one's that. Hold on. Let's check to see if there's any loot first. Doesn't seem. Oh, Trajan! You know, that's incredibly threatening. Like, to just in the darkness have this thing running at you. It's very good, I think. I really like that happened, specifically just so that I could have her run at me. Someone has stuck their thing in that thing. I mean, it's a full body like cosplay costume. You stuck your whole thing in that thing. Of course, Heller got captured.
Overhear everything.
As somebody had sex with the mascot costume.
Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. And that's the last I saw.
You let... Okay, I'm gonna find Barrett and Heller. Andresia, what are you thinking? Yeah, I thought you were gonna moonwalk at me. Well, let's find Heller. I had to fix the comm tower. I had to fix the comm tower first. If a thing can be stuck in a thing, it will be. That's Drizzy's law. If you get stuck, that's it. It's the thing. And then it's in the thing. Therefore, Drizzy's law. If a thing can be stuck in a thing, it will be. Especially in a Bethesda game, where things constantly get stuck in things. A man cannot be gay if his eyes are closed. Sun Tzu, you're correct. Sun Tzu's Art of War directly states that you can't be gay if you can't see it. No homo, though. Sir Ron Bronson, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna fly my spaceship around.
Someone has put on your favorite.
Granny creams, hot butter, ice cream. We take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream, freeze it up cool. You can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy too. Granny creams, hot butter, ice cream. I do think.
Hey Richard, we've gotten a sandwich for you to take a look at.
Does Taurus know I'm here? Taurus probably doesn't know that I'm here. I also found your cat. Here's Nermal. You played a horror game? I played a scary game with a pretty interesting horror mechanic, a sandwich? No,
Mr.
it's a concept.
With all due respect, get drink.
I don't have any drinks near me. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta go fill up my bottles.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Geek! I'm sliding over cars while I shoot.
Someone has requested to see your dogs, sir. Our current slice rankings have been posted to chat, sir.
Get drinked. I'm gonna get drinked. Thank you for drinking me. And you're gonna make me pet my dogs? Okay. Okay, girls, come here. My babies. My sweet girls. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna eat the fluff. Come here. My sweetie. Hello. I hope you like it when I pet my dogs. When did you kidnap the second cat back? I don't have a cat. I'm allergic to cats. Hi, yeah. Hello. Hello, my sweetie. My dogs are so cute. My dogs are so cute. They're very good dogs. Cats are top tier? I disagree. I'm pretty allergic to cats. I don't like them myself. Cats are dogs in an alternate universe? That's not right. That's not correct. They're completely different animals. They have different temperaments, different needs and wants. Cats act like they own the place and expect you to do everything for them. Dogs are the most fiercely loyal creatures I've ever met. I love my babies. I love my sweet babies. They are so cute. They're always so cute. They're always the cutest things in the world. They're the best. They're my babies. They're my sweet babies. Yeah. Yeah. She is always very happy to be pet. She loves to be pet. She's a baby. What do you expect? What do you expect? What are we having stream or just the dogs? I guess I could do that at some point. Watch out, honey. Let me pet the other dog. Let me pet my other dog. Let me pet my other dog. Thank you. Yes, please, 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 come. Come here, sweets. Come here. Thank you. Come here. Thank you. Just leans into my shoulder and gives me a hug. Hi. Can you teach me, can you show me your trick? Come on. Back up. Can you... Freya, hold on. Freya, come here. Come here, honey. Honey. Freya, drop. Can you give me a hug? Hug? Can I have a hug? Sit. Hey, look at me. Hold on. Honey, can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Hug me. Hug me. Thank you. Ah. I love my sweet babies. I love them so much. Oh, there goes the spinning. The game is just spinning in the background. My babies are 10 almost and 5. Charlie is 10, Freya is 5. I have nothing else for you. I don't have anything for you. And if I give you more stuff, you're just gonna beg for treats. She is just doggoing. I love my Doggo. My sweet Doggo. If you've never had a Doggo before, what's stopping you? Besides economic factors, like money, etc. Because those are pretty good reasons, honestly. If you cannot afford to take care of a dog, I understand completely. I would not judge anybody for not being able to take care of an animal. If they themselves understand where they cannot take care of an animal themselves. Of course, naturally. I'm scamming your channel points? Why am I scamming your channel points? Now, Oscillate, I will tell you what I told other people recently. If you continue to just make demands on my channel, things aren't going to be happy. I have somewhat of a flow to keep. I run my show. If I miss channel points, I miss channel points. It will happen from time to time. But if you want today's Garfield,
Giraffe.
you'll have to be patient first. Understand that. I don't see all of the buttons that you hit when you make me drink sometimes. Please be patient while I go and get my stuff
Jeb
together.
sweep.
And do not claim that I am scamming you out of points, because that is disrespectful to me as the streamer. I am managing a lot of plates that are spinning here. Between looking at my dogs and petting my dogs and filling myself with water. They can always also be
Goodbye,
refunded
Jeb.
if I need to go refund them. So please, be kind, rewind, and keep in mind that I got a lot of shit going on when I'm
Max
playing
Rebo,
these games.
baby.
As I had to tell Scarab the other day, my buttons aren't just buttons for you to hit 100% of the time. I have a whole stream to go do. It's fun to be able to hit buttons. Wouldn't you rather enjoy the Sandwichard experience? I would. So in the first panel, John looks at his phone and sees something on there. It looks concerned, frightened, maybe a little taken aback or in awe.
Hey Richard, we've gotten a sandwich for you to take
In
a
the
look
second
at.
panel, John looks confused, concerned, frightened, perhaps a little bit in awe of what's on his phone. And in the last panel, he says, "Do you think I spend too much time staring at my phone?" And Garfield says, "Considering it's not on, yes." Thank you once again for a fantastic addition to the repertoire of Garfields that we have experienced here on the show. Thank you, E-Boy Jim Davis, for all that you do all the time for contributing to our laugh factor. Thank you so much. E-Boy Jim Davis never fails. Doros, thank you for being here. You're eating spaghetti? I had lasagna last night, my friend. Thank you for being here. You did find Toros. I appreciate it. Thank you. Drizzle, is this a bad time to ask if something is a sandwich? A sandwich? It's a concept metaphysically. Is anything a sandwich? If you want to talk about it from the concept of sentences and words, then they are word sandwiches. Usually, hopefully, that's better than a word salad, but that doesn't mean that things are going to continue to be like better on a continuous basis for the things you're looking for in phrasing and sentences, context, syntax, any kind of linguistic ability in any kind of way. Is it a sandwich? It is a sandwich, but it is a sandwich that exists within radical sandwich anarchy, specifically because it is a concept and not a physical thing that I can eat. So, is this a bad time to ask if something is a sandwich? A sandwich? Yes. Radical sandwich anarchy, of course. Thank you for redeeming your daily bread, Bratty Little Witch, Toros, and Drizzle. Thank you for getting your daily bread today. We're playing more Starfield and Friends. Have you played any Starfield and Friends? Drizzle, you'll be proud of me, and by proud of me, I mean my expectations have been low on this game in general. Anyway, I actually had a quest line that was genuinely interesting to me come up last night. So we got the one. We got one. We got there somewhere. That was not worth the time it was taking to go and do that. But we got a genuinely interesting and good quest line. What was the quest line? The UC Vanguard quest line where you help a... Well, do I spoil it? I guess it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I went and aided a war criminal that was kept in a basement by the UC Vanguard for the last 20 years because he was supposed to be executed and they didn't kill him because they thought he was going to be more useful in the future because of his general knowledge and ability as an admiral of the main fleet. So he had been controlling things from the shadows the entire time because of course he was, because he still had the power to do so. And now I went and got him effectively really executed now because I got him to actually admit that he was behind these other recent terrorist attacks that happened live during important conversations where the council was trying to actually make other decisions. So, first, he bombs out a spaceport in order to not let people escape a planet, but the reason that he didn't let them escape the planet is because he wanted to keep a military secret to himself. In the final days of a war. The man killed civilians to keep a war secret. And they kept him in a fishbowl, effectively, for 20 years. It legitimately said, and I said this to Steel live on the stream yesterday, this guy has good enough motivations and decent enough writing to have been the equivalent of this game's Elijah. Father Elijah from New Vegas. He legitimately had, and I will chalk this up and give Bethesda a credit, legitimately good dialogue that was written and motivations for the shit that he wanted to do. So good job, Todd. I'm happy that we hit a baseline of writing that is acceptable. Good job, Todd. You've done it. I actually really appreciate that. That sounds like I'm still clowning on it, and I am, because it shouldn't just be one quest line that is not in the main story kind of thing. But, like, we got something. We got something I legitimately said, hey, this is good on my stream when I've been a doubter for the most of this. Like, it's been mostly fine, but it's also not been. So, I'm happy to have something I genuinely got to do that I enjoyed. Good quest line. Good job. Let's get 2, because the main story quest line seems to not be as interesting in nearly any of the same ways. So, that's why we're doing it on a weekend, so I can get extra time in, because it's not as important. This is Heller's cutter. That's Heller's specific cutter. But it was just genuinely interesting political intrigue, like what it takes in war to decide whether or not the lives of civilians are important, the sacrifice of people for the greater good, and what that actually means years down the line. There's a lot that was there to take a faction that I assumed was going to just be, oh, these are the cops. This is the cop faction. Because the first mission you do for them is go to this restaurant and settle this dispute between lovers. It ends up being, oh, well, they're getting a divorce, and the one dude said, give me my ring back, and the other one said, no, you gave it to me. So I thought, oh, all this is going to be is about enforcing property rights and management upon people in the system. I don't want to do that. And then I put it off. And then I saw that, this is actually about the dark side of what happens to a faction in war and how they handle it poorly going forward in the future when regimes and councils change and can't do the same stuff that you had previously done to, exist back then when the times change and things must change for the future. Like how those past decisions continue to influence future ones in the scope of this. And it gave context to the wars, it gave context to the Vanguard, it gave them the ability to have an alien style, this is a major predator invasive species story, and then turn it into, we used to have these livestock that were going to Jurassic Park back because they were the main predators of this. And then we got the reveal that heat leeches, these things that just kind of exist on planets that stow away on ships and transfer around the system really easily because they get around because they're small and mostly harmless and just annoying, they actually turn into the Terramorph. Like, I made a joke when I first saw them. I said it's a little on the nose that they're shaped like facehuggers. I wonder if they turn into something. Yes, they turn into your Deathclaw equivalent. They turn into your mind control alien. Which, that kind of sucks, but they justified why they get everywhere so fast and why they take 70 to 100 years to show up on a settled system. Because they come in and it takes them 100 years or 70 to 100 years to actually gestate and become those. We found out that the reason that the place was bombed out and the spaceport was destroyed was because that planet where that happened, the city of Londinian, needed to get destroyed because there's a native plant on that planet that makes them instantly transform. So instead of it taking 70 to 100 years, it can happen in a flash. And that was used as a terrorist weapon by the man in prison that was supposed to be executed in order to stage a set of attacks to spur the Vanguard into realizing the kind of weapon that exists using that stuff. The dangers involved in giving them a hint of, we have xenobioterrorist weapons at hand, and we can do it fast. It was genuinely an interesting questline. You'll be okay working with me? You come along, Lynn. You can come hang out on the Razor Leaf, but I am going to make sure that, Andreja, you are my companion. Okay, good. Yeah, Doros, how is that spaghetti? Yeah, it actually, like, I'm talking about it in the length because not only do I remember it all, but it's legitimately one of the best characters that Bethesda has written alone in a while. I wouldn't necessarily put him on par with Father Elijah, but his motivations actually make sense. They're actually interesting, and it was because this man wanted to get clout again, basically. To have his cloned children be able to have better names because they have the same name. Because it was still Senon. So, you know. It was genuinely interesting. So, I think it was well worth doing the time of that. But it did take a lot of time, and now we're doing this quest line. Ran on to someone in Payday 83 that is over 393,000. That doesn't sound right. That sounds like they hacked the game or something. What? And I know I just spoiled this quest line for you, Drizzle, I guess, over the time of it, but I want you to know, like, I needed you to understand, I do appreciate things that are in this game. If something is genuinely going to be good, I'll sing its praises. I'll let people know, hey, this is one of the best quest lines in this game, you should go touch it. You should do that one. You should do the Ryujin quest line, which I hope we can do. We probably won't be able to. If we can do all of the good quest lines and get like the 2 or 3 good ones in, that's good. That's very good. I wish all of them were so good, and I wish there were more hidden ones that were good. I guess I can find out later if there are or not, but the fact of the matter is, we did a good quest line, went through it all, and appreciated it. And I think that's a good, important thing to do on a game that got a lot of flack. I hear children screaming outside of my window. Hang on. Like, I don't know if you heard that. It sounded like bloody murder. And it, like, even a couple other neighbors peeked their heads out to take a look, I just saw. Well, their ship crashed. Hi, Heller.
Oh, hey, it's you. And here I thought you was some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right?
You're lucky that you're bleeding out. You're on a lot of painkillers, but you're in good health otherwise.
Spaceship wreckage, you mean?
You need food? Go get food.
Well, he missed the worst.
Yeah!
Pretty sure we ripped.
Right, a little witch. Don't bother Scarab while he's making a sandwich. Go make your sandwich quieter.
When I pulled you to the med bench back on Vectera, I honestly thought, shit, I think I just saved someone's life.
You saved my life, I guess, Heller. So that means I saved yours.
So, I guess I'm saying, glad I paid it forward. Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. There it was all, sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me.
It doesn't explain how the ship crashed.
Oh, I'm getting to that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off."
He's gonna bite my... If you're in a prison situation and you start complaining about somebody biting your face off, if the guards don't come in...
Wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns.
And shot something he shouldn't have.
Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. And dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was.
Why did we drop orbit?
Smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean...
Why did we drop orbit if we were in orbit? It's not like we needed repulsors or something to keep us in orbit. We would have just been in orbit.
He did the little finger.
I don't know why we dropped orbit. But Barrett is also not here, Heller.
Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone.
So pirates have him.
Yeah, you know, you're really the one who should be upset about all this. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen.
Well, buddy, you've been in space. Let's hope you don't bleed out.
Yeah. Give me a...
Here, go get on your feet. We'll head out.
Still think there might be... Whew, oh, I'm glad...
What if I unassign the adoring fan? What if I do? I should look at animal snapshots when I get a second. You have a bunny? I didn't know you had a bunny. I love rabbits. That's not a bunny, that's a kitty. This is your kitty. Look at this, look at that ear. Look at that fantastic ear. Look at this specimen. Rolo the rabbit. Look at this. Look at this fantastic little piece of like natural ingenuity. Look at this. Look at this rabbit. Thank you for showing me a rabbit today. Rollo's a good name for a rabbit. I like that. All right, Heller, let's go.
Catch you on the flip side.
Can we? Okay, we gotta go save Barrett now. Listen to emergency transmission 02.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey.
I don't know if you would have chosen Rollo, but you do like it. You don't like Rollo?
Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move. He's trying to figure out our destination.
Oh, gee.
This conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah, thought I was making that pretty obvious.
Hmm.
Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
The fun starts. Well, I guess we got emergency transmission.
Can't believe we got into this mess.
No, this was Heller's. Okay, we already listened to that. It sounds like they're gonna have a party. Ooh. I think they're gonna have the most interesting party that Barrett could have. In which case, I'm not gonna rescue him. I'll just do whatever else I gotta do. Imagine if I don't rescue him, I just let him just rot in prison jail. Prison jail? In pirate jail. Your brother named him Rollo. He's little socks, so you think it would have gone something around that? Yeah, but just because he has little socks doesn't mean that you have to focus on something related to socks. There's a lot of things that people do that focus on socks. You can't just focus on the socks. That is what he did to Heller. You just leave him to rot. The assumption, I guess, was that I was going to be able to get him. But, I guess, you know, that still didn't exactly happen yet. I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, I was gonna put a bunch of notes away. Because I had a shit ton of notes. Travel to Bessel 3. We have a ransacked research outpost. Let's go. Making mac and cheese and nobody can stop you? I don't think anybody would want to. Because if they stopped you from making mac and cheese, well, I guess that just means they're not good friends. There we go. It is exactly where I had to go. But we should just leave him to die. But you can't because he's in Constellation. Like, oh, he's an important character. We have to go grab him. Do we? Do we have to go grab him? Because it seems like he just doesn't stop getting into trouble. But, and again, I also do not stop getting into trouble. So I guess that means Barrett and I are two peas in a pod, which is why I hang out with Andreja instead, because she balances me out. Hi, honey. Hi, Andreja. Yeah, you run at me in your little scary outfit. Yeah, who's gonna suck my face off? Wait, hold on. This is gonna be pirates? This is gonna be pirates. I should, probably hide. Yeah, probably hide a little bit to begin with. Andreja? was going to be so cracked if I hit that. Oh, thank you for the quote. Thank you for the quote, Tauros, of course. Thank you so much for the quote, Tauros. Can you give me a quote? A regular random one? Let's see what I got. Because I only have like 30 of them. They're all quality. All of these quotes, I will say, are quality. I only have 38 of them, but they're all quality. I think the pink one is the specific one that, like, when you bust that one out of, I giggle. I think the pink one is the specific one that, like, when you bust that one out, I giggle. Me, Richard Sandwichard from the Sandwichard Experience. Yeah, Richard Sandwichard. What? Who do you think I am? Richard Sandwichard? Yeah. Get real. You think this is the Sandwichard Experience? Huh, you don't know the half of it. Are we good? I may have killed all the guys. Where is Butt? Where is Butt? Butt is right here.
Need a moment to walk that off?
I do not need a moment to walk that off. Thank you, Andresha. And Hunter's deep mining? No. I don't need any of that. I need your ammo. I mostly just need your ammo and healing supplies.
Fleet does not often take prisoners. They're not inclined to show mercy. We should not be either.
Charles, thank you for getting your check-in. Your bonus daily slices, of course. The ones that are not just... Oh, gummy bugs. The ones that are not just the stuff you get for the first time you come in for the day, etc. You get extra ones, dude. Also, I know you're not part of the pizza party, but I'll let you hit the button that says pizza party if you want to look. I think that looks very good. I'm very happy that I made that look good. It is the pizza party. Now I can start. But that's for Pizza Party, the group that I'm in on Discord server. If I think I explained it yesterday. I don't remember. I've been explaining it a lot recently. If you're in the Discord and you stream and you want to have a community that will help you do follow for follow, there you go. I want to promote it more because even though I don't utilize it well, that doesn't mean that other people can't utilize it well. Also, thank you for Redfall. Did that work? I didn't even see if that worked properly. Nice car. Perfect. Thank you. I'm glad it's perfect. I put a lot of effort into it. We balling. We're not bowling, we're balling. Have you ever been balling? Have you ever been bowling? Bowling so hard you're balling? Or balling so hard you're bowling? What would it be like in order to bowl so hard you ball? Or, conversely, what would it be like to ball so hard you bowl? What is it like to be a part of that ball community? How hard do we ball? Sure, we say fuck it, we ball, but what does that mean for us? Don't eat chunks. I agree. I'm not gonna eat the chunks. I went with my friends in Georgia. We put a dent in the door, hit the ceiling, and also fell down the lane. You went bowling and... You went bowling and somehow really messed it up. When you go hard, yeah. When you go hard, you go hard. I understand. I can see how that works, Scarab. Considering how you and your friends are here, I can imagine that they would dent. You would dent the bowling alley. I can't imagine fucking up a bowling alley. Peter's like, yep. We're gonna fuck up a bowling alley. They're worse? That's not okay. Kind friends. We need kind friends that will help us take care of our problems instead of ruin bowling alleys, I think. Personally. The more friends you have that don't ruin bowling alleys, the more opportunities you have to live. Take that one to your grave. Oh, you're hurting cats. You have to be the one that does that. There we go, I got it. I don't want that gun. That's fine. But if you're the one hurting the cats, go and hurt the cats. But it's still gonna be a whole ass thing. Oh, Andreja, what? Why? Why? I don't understand. They didn't even recognize me as... That's fine. You might want to have a fun time and act dumb, but you know when you need to act right. Yeah, me too. I'm always the responsible one when we go out. I have to be.
Oh yeah. There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? No exaggerations this time.
Unicorn.
Make your water boil faster, move to a different elevation.
The mythical mare with the magic horn thing?
Which is not a joke. If you move to a different elevation, you will have a different time boiling water. Texas is flat? Then don't live in such a flat area. Warhead.
Reaches of space too tightly wound. Your brain is just gonna pop like a soda can.
You're gonna say, oh, my state is flat. Well, then move. Boil your water differently. Why do you live there? I don't know. I know people that live in Texas and don't like it. Should I talk to this pirate? Like, should I talk to this pirate? Should I give him the chance? Should I give him the time of day? Oh, that was Barrett.
Once again,
We're gonna go talk to him. Texas is still better than Virginia. It depends on where you're living, I guess, but that's gonna be true of anywhere.
I sure use a dream on bugs right now.
Clear my throat, get some water. All right, let's talk to this pirate.
Holy shit. You actually found me.
I do not understand. Is Barrett being held hostage or not?
Yeah, you're just
This is
talking
turning into a regular
to this guy,
constellation
this
party,
pirate.
Isn't it? I should have brought drinks.
Barrett, I'm taking you home.
You know, it's actually been kind of nice. Matsura the Grim here is a great host.
No sense letting people's last moments be unpleasant.
See, that's what I like.
No
about
sense
you,
letting
Matsura.
people's last moments be unpleasant. All right.
Renaissance man.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let
I like how I'm
you
talking to this guy's
show
back.
for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom?
Release him or I take this up with Delgado.
I had heard some rumors among the captains that we had a new hotshot. Very well. As a favor to the fleet, I'll let Bear.
Yeah, I like how I'm talking to this guy's back too. I said that, yeah, exactly. The way the conversation camera works is shitty.
In Constellation, wonders never cease.
Yeah, I'm a pirate in Constellation. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm still just gonna take people's stuff. Okay.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
That's it? That's all he had? It wasn't worth killing these pirates. Orange. It simply was not worth killing the pirates. But if I don't kill them, what happens?
I do not encourage you to return.
We gonna eat that lemon? Oh, I picked up a lemon. 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 We've all seen a lemon before, but have we seen a lemon in Starfield? The question today will say, no, we've never seen a lemon in Starfield before. This is a lemon, though. I'll tell you something that's a little more interesting than a lemon. Welcome to the lair of the sandwich. This is where we belong. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. Delicious sandwich. The most beautiful sandwich. This sandwich has 3 slices of salami on it, 1 slice of cheese, and 1 lettuce. There doesn't seem to be mayonnaise or anything on it. No lubrication at all. Just meat, cheese, and a piece of lettuce. No onion, no tomato, no sauce, no dressing. Sounds like a shitty Italian. How do you count lettuces? There's only the 1 lettuce. There's a leaf of lettuce. I know you don't eat bread, Mom. And why? If you don't eat bread. I have toast. Remember to collect your daily bread. 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 Sorry, I got I hit my record player. If you get your daily bread at the end of every single month, if you get to be number 1, that's the wrong button. If you get to be number 1 at the end of every month, you get VIP and an exclusive role in my Discord. So, if you have not yet joined my Discord, please join my Discord because it's a very cool place. I'd like it to be a little more active, and you guys can absolutely help with that. I have some great friends in there, some great people that are hanging out, and if you want to come hang out too, it'll make everybody's life just a little cooler. So, come hang out, come share some opinions about food, get some rolls, do the things on there, and then on top of that, if you really want to, I mean, you're gonna be here next month anyway. Why not try to get number 1 like Ghost currently is? Congratulations, Ghost, for getting to first on the Sandwiched experience. Oh, we have to go to the lodge? We have to go to the lodge? Great. I have to go back to the lodge. You're so upset? Tell me why you're upset. Scarab, is there no food in your house still? You clipped it and your app crashes? I'm sorry. Crashed. It's crashed. I can do it again. I have no problem doing it again. Oh, also, we found a euro last night as well. It doesn't look bad, but, you know. It is not called a euro. Remember to collect your daily bread. 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 Remember to collect it. It's spinning far out of control. You need to collect it. It's going to escape velocity. It's gonna fly away. We need to collect it. Oh, I collected it. It's fine. It's already in my inventory. That's right. You need food you just found? Buddy. Let's eat all of the food I found. I also have 2 bitten sandwiches. I got asked earlier how many sandwiches I have found so far. I have found, I think, in total 4. I have found 2 bitten sandwiches and 2 regular sandwiches. So, I can eat this whole stick of butter. I can eat this euro. I can save the euro. The euro is a sandwich. I can eat chicken marsala. I can eat 6 apple chunks. I can eat beef. I can eat cake. I can eat cheese steaks. I'm gonna save it because it is kind of a sandwich. Here's an egg. 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 Dark lager, vodka, 4 waters, 2 whiskeys, some soda, a beer, full food spiced worms. How about some lemons? I can eat a pack of cereal. I can eat 3 chickens. I can eat 2 eggs. I can eat a ramen and a shrimp. I can eat some meatloaf. Why is everything square? It depends on who makes it. So if this one company called Chunks makes it, their entire brand is that their food is shaped like a cube. I could drink milk, eat mochi, open superfood paste kit. I'll eat it. I'll drink the pale ale. I'll eat a peach. Look at this one peach. Look how nice it is. But everything is kind of square because for the most part, it's easier to stack on a spaceship, I guess. This is my guess. I have spaghetti carbonara in a vacuum container. I took somebody's lunch, like somebody's whole ass lunch Tupperware that they took to food that day. I took it from them. Eat 2 tomatoes, some tea, a battle pack, an udon mini bite, and I think that's all the food that I have that's not sandwiches and that potato. I am drunk out of my mind. I need a euro just sitting somewhere. I've eaten a euro just sitting somewhere.
Funds to maintain the lodge, are we not?
Got a little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Barrett, I saved your ass and you didn't thank me.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Great.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Can I find another sandwich? Look, it's the last known Stradivarius. We've already done that quest line. Hold on. That was in Fallout 3.
Curious
Oh!
you've seen something that no one else.
Ever since I found the second one at the Visions, being around them is just comforting.
Did you see that?
Hey, I'm still.
Did you see that?
Plus, I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around, help you get adjusted to the.
We can go our separate ways.
Down in the grab.
Barrett's available to be my companion. That's fine. Barrett can be my companion. I want to keep Andreja as my companion. Our next main questline activity is to talk to Sam Coe.
The quarters available to you.
All right, Sam, what do you got for me, bud? Your facial hair is not loading in properly. That's a little better. Clipping breaks your app? I'm sorry. Clipping is not always working properly. You must be Sam Coe, the Freestar Collective expert.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Akila moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons...
What is going on? Why is he moving?
Well,
why was he moving?
Fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him.
You have mac and cheese? Congratulations on mac and cheese. Hi, Cora. It's good to see someone so young taking an interest in space.
It helps to have a good teacher. Dad, don't let it go to your head.
You have an interesting relationship. I would never be allowed to speak to my father that way.
A compliment from little Cora. And it's not even my birthday.
A compliment from Cora, and it's not even my birthday.
Sarah tell you about the expedition?
It's not even my birthday. Mog, you clipped it. Thank you. I'm trying to do... I have, like... Toros, I got some all-dressed chips so I can eat them, but I have, like, crumbs left. So I'm gonna put them on a plate for me to go and eat slowly. I need to see that clip again. Hold on. That was in Fallout 3.
Look at them all.
Curious
Whoa.
you've seen something that no one else.
Ever since I found the second.
It's very good. Thank you so much. I should make a clip compilation of all the jank. I honestly don't have that much jank. So the major things that I've seen so far has come to jank is the terror morph fucking up, and then this camera movement. There's not been, honestly, a lot of clipped jank that we have to go and see. This is, by all intents and purposes, the most stable Bethesda game that has really ever existed. That doesn't mean it's not got problems and the engine is still going to kill itself, but that means, at least conceptually, we have a game that is at least somewhat stable.
Sure enough.
I love how I'm the one you think of when you get the all-dressed chips. No, I got all-dressed chips because you had made me think about getting all-dressed chips the other day after you had all-dressed chips.
Akila City.
Now, really, I have crumbs of all-dressed chips.
But the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing.
What are all-dressed chips? All-dressed chips are a Canadian thing. They are a combination of barbecue, salt and vinegar, ketchup, and sour cream and onion. They are the best chips that have ever existed. They're very good. You got all dressed chips because you make me think of them. It's a vicious cycle. Yeah. We're going to keep getting each other all dressed chips, Toros. That's fine. As long as you keep eating them. I'll make you a Canadian. Slowly. I'll force Canadianize you by making you eat all dressed chips. Alright, Sam.
I'd like to think you're lost looking into my baby blues.
Just because you're voiced by Elias Defexis doesn't mean you can trick me, Sam Coe.
Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Well, I don't have anything else to do in terms of freewheeling after when we get to Akila. Hi, Sarah.
Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare.
I feel strangely powerful.
That's distressing.
They say the Canadians' favorite? I agree.
I suppose.
Canada loves all dressed chips.
Your body
They're the best.
an almost unquantifiable
Too many spices? It's just acidic because of the salt and vinegar.
We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected?
Take me to your leader, human.
I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but you really should act more concerned. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin.
You're right.
The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone.
I don't think malevolent beings would have granted me this new ability.
Perhaps. It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here.
But isn't that how Constellation always is? She's worried we're flying blind, but isn't that how Constellation has been?
The same beings that built
They're explorers. When you explore things, that's what you do. You fly blind.
Darts at theories written on the wall.
I would have thought this would have been exciting for you. This is exactly what you would have wanted. Exploring things.
Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate?
Can you perhaps
How long ago did these entities
not go to work today? Yeah, you can not go to work today.
Are they still
I can tell you not to go, but that doesn't mean you can't go. Like, it's your job. You can decide whether or not to. I think you, unfortunately, until this point, need to work to live because of the system we live under, etc. But I understand if you don't want to go to work today. I understand. Maybe these temples were intended for humankind all along.
Perhaps we'll need
You want to work in a
data to be
hospital.
sure.
You want to bombard people with
I
X-rays.
used to think the artifacts were the
You want to hit people with those
of
Rankins.
scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this. Whatever it is.
Zap.
Unharmed.
X-rays. You want to radiate unaware foes? Me too. I want to radiate happiness and comfort towards the people that come into my stream. That's what I want to radiate. And here I thought I was the subject of your wildest dreams. Sarah, do you want to flirt with me?
Well, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you've acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time.
That was not an answer.
All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery.
You flirt 3 to 4 times and then you get a girlfriend. That's how that works, right?
Here to help you every step of the way.
I don't think it's that she's not interested. I think that I haven't hit the thresholds to go and flirt with her yet. Because I don't have her as a companion. Since I'm not playing the game where I'm wandering around empty planets and seeing all of this stuff, I only have one companion with me at a time. And it's usually going to be Andreja for the moment. Travel to Akila. Akila is in Cheyenne. Let's go. Let's go to Cheyenne. It looked like Suze Orman.
Lead back.
Who is this? This looks like every white woman. This looks like every white woman that's ever existed. This is the white woman. We're like Sue's woman. She's a financial personality. I think those two things clash. I don't think if you're going to be interested in being rich, you don't have much of a personality. Ooh, topical. I don't care who this person is. If they look like that, that's weird. Your parents made you upset? Is it because you have to go to work? Is it because I have to go to work? If I have to go to work. I've been asking them to bring my dog to work to see me for a long time, and they do it when you're not there? You shouldn't be bringing a dog into a place to see people. No, hardware store could be dangerous for a dog. But they bring the dog when you're not there? They say, hey man, you don't have a dog. You don't need this dog right now. Who cares? Like really? Like really? They bring the dog when you're not there. That's a little fucked.
What was that?
Zay! Thank you for tuning into the Sandwich Experience. I'm talking to Sam Coe. Look, he's got a shark tooth necklace.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Coe.
Zay, I hope you're doing well. We're playing Starfield today. We're continuing to play Starfield today. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. We're continuing doing our ridiculous nonsense, trying to finish this fucking video game before the end of the month.
Solomon spent years mapping Akila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the empty nest.
Okay.
Said it was a place even the wildlife of Akila wouldn't go.
So we find this place, and we find the artifact.
We'll be heading there.
Do I have to go rob the bank? You're gonna make me rob the bank? Also, for a tip, there is one of the best ships you can get in the game right here.
That's not. We're asking everyone to take care of it. Okay, no problem.
If you go and purchase a, hold on.
I'm sure you can.
You can purchase a ship that is called the Stronghold, which you need to have a higher class to fly. If you have the credits for it, this is the best ship you can get. I don't know if it's just early game or in general, but apparently this is one of the best ships you can get in the game. I'm going to give myself 400,000 credits. Uh-oh.
I'm sure you can.
No, I did. Okay, we did it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Purchase. Enter. Purchase ship. Let's modify my ship.
Sure. How about?
There's also other things you could do. There's also other things you can get to upgrade weapons and things. There are certain weapons that are incredibly good. Which would include things like the... hold on. The Vanguard Obliterator Auto Projector. That is a very good weapon. It's an automatic weapon, so it continues to just fuck people up. The PB-30 Auto Electron Beam is also really good. And those are legitimately two of the best weapons of the game that outclass things in damage and do like a shit ton of good stuff as you're doing it anyway. So if you want to get this ship and you're looking for something to get in terms of improvements on it or anything, that is something that you can get. That is where to go for that. Do I want to accept this? Yes, I want to accept this. Okay. And that is currently my home ship.
You the courier? Star parcel.
Thank you for taking my thing. You gotta make the game run first? Yeah, go make the game run first.
Yes. Can I
But
get an invoice?
I at least have the ability now to have a bigger ship that I could put all of my crew members onto. My current ship command level? What do I need for that? Is that a social thing? It is. I literally don't care. I will give myself points in this to make sure that we can have a better time to play this game. 002 C5 3B3. There we go. Better ship command. And now we can have all of our crew on. Wow, gee. And now we have everybody on our ship. Can I make it purple?
What you need one of those for?
Corporate policy.
Can I paint my ship purple?
If I just write it on a note. Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have at it.
Ship builder. Okay. Color J. Color J. I have to do all of this by hand? Aw, man. That's no good. I just want to make my stuff purple, man. Like, what if it was purple, right? It would just be better if everything was purple. There you go. All right, we're set.
As long
And now we have a really, 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 really big ship.
could be on a loaf of bread.
For some reason. All right, Akila City.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Buddy, I'm the most dangerous man in the galaxy right now. You're gonna tell me that there's trouble at the bank? I'll help.
I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Yeah, let me go and negotiate with bank robbers for the police who aren't doing their job.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
I go in.
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will. Like who? Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city.
You don't tell me to get away from the bank either.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
I can't talk to these guys yet. Up.
Security around here is. You need to stand back.
Security is a joke. They can't solve this job. You need help.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now, please stand.
Akila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take. Listen, Sam, just so you. For the others, though, you might get a different.
Or what went down? What happened that he left the
I figure
Rangers?
some of that reception is owed. Still, it seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one.
I need to help these guys solve a bank robber. So the first thought was, I don't want to talk to anybody. You got to talk to somebody who's not the cops. And he goes, I don't know who you are. And he doesn't think this guy can help me talk to the bank robbers. Sounds like they got the drop on you pretty good.
Well, that's real damn helpful. Thank you. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
I can talk some sense into them.
Say what you have. Also,
Lives are 6, so don't get cavalier.
Slow and steady.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
All right, let's see.
You're the negotiator, huh?
I am the negotiator. I'm talking to a box.
Walk up here and get us to surrender? You're dead wrong.
I'm just talking to a box. This only works if you're willing to cooperate.
We get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Because you don't have to trust me.
I don't know you.
But you should. You're the one dealing with, so you better stay on my good side.
Look, just calm down, okay? No need to get violent here.
You're a bank robber. I'm sure you're ready for a change of scenery by now.
So ready to get out of here. Okay. I can see you're not just the marshal's tool.
That was enough to convince you that I was not the marshal's tool?
So let's talk.
Start talking before I get bored.
Real attitude problem, don't you?
Thanks.
Well, you better listen up. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it?
It's a pretty tall order.
Then persuade the marshal that it ain't. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know?
You messed up the job.
So let's just...
Pitiful.
Try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
It's not too late to end this peacefully.
Marshal might take us.
You keep this up and it's your funeral. You might as well let the prisoners go. You think they're keeping you safe, but they're not.
I know. I'm not disagreeing with that.
These hostages are innocent bystanders. There's no need to continue to involve them.
Meant to take hostages. Nobody's been hurt. So maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough.
I'll never stand down.
You handled that.
Wow, this guy said 2 sentences and made me stand down. The persuasion system in these games is never going to be very good.
Don't forget, there are lives at stake.
I already handled it.
What's the word?
I already handled it. They're gonna come quietly. I saved the day.
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off?
I convinced them it was the right thing to do. I won them over with my irresistible charm.
Ha. Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot.
Thanks for money?
Courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be...
I'm not joining the Rangers. I already joined the cops once and it took me on a quest line that took a long time. We're doing... Ooh, video game. Ooh, video game.
Let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Imagine having a video game that runs like this. Couldn't be me. No, I'm not worrying about that. We're going to the Galbank Vault. How long am I gonna be playing? Like till like 3 or 3:30 or something. I'm not gonna be taking that long of a day to do it because I have to meet my wife later in the city. So at some point I'm going to have to stop. So we'll see exactly how long I get to go. I don't have an exact number, but we'll kind of see where this is going. So it's gonna be at least for another hour or two. Note for Sam. I know your friends at some point to come plunder your heritage at some point. You want those maps? You know where to find me. Okay, so we got to talk to Sam's dad.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
It sounds like we need to talk to him.
There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Why would Cora be mad?
Because I told her we wouldn't have time to check in with her. Look, I was trying not to do this, okay?
Tell me who Jacob is.
We really gotta do this.
It's clearly a family member, just tell me.
And why do you have to be so pushy?
I bet Cora would tell me. Why don't I just ask her?
That's a low blow there. No need to involve the little one. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know?
Family business wasn't something that you wanted to get into. Does Cora and your dad get along?
God, that's the worst part. They're thick as thieves. Last thing I need is Jacob in her life. Let's leave it at that.
So you don't like that your dad and your kid get along because of the stuff that your dad has done in the past, I guess. Thank you for opening up to me, Sam.
Such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's Coe tradition. All right, shall we?
So Jacob, I guess, since Solomon Coe is like his grandfather, Jacob, it sounds like, doesn't like his dad, but holds on to the legacy. And Sam doesn't like his dad and kind of really doesn't want to hang on to the legacy, it seems. So, what does it mean to be a Coe? Well, he founded this city. He went onto this world. He went on to Akila in the Cheyenne system and set up this planet where it gave a lot of people jobs and homes and lives. So he's respected here because he was a settler.
I've heard a lot of real grade A scum's been taken out by you.
Thank you for giving me money randomly for having killed people in the past. Video game. Like, random guy just gave me money. There's a gun store around here that I would like to find. Oh, there's chunks. Hold on, there's chunks. We can see all the chunks they have. I hate chunks, but we can see how many they have. They have cosmic red apple, baked potato, Mongolian beef, pumpkin pie, red cheesecake, poached egg, chocolate, grilled chicken, and cheesesteak. I can get Chunks Cola. Show me something. A cube of soda. A cube of soda. Great. Alright, here's a gun shop.
don't do payment plan? Sure, Laredo.
Why? You don't do payment plans? It's fine. I could buy guns. I need all of the weapons and armor you have. Shattering, breaking through even the strongest armor. That's not bad. Reflect sight, suppressor, penetrator rounds, high battery, and binary trigger. So this will shoot twice every time I pull the trigger once. Here's a VSS, which I do have one already. The Zapper. Tesla. Rounds will sometimes emit electricity where they land that damages and slows enemy targets. That's interesting. This is a high capacity magazine on a revolver that has an extended barrel. I mean, I guess I could take it. I have the money to grab it. I have the money to grab as many of these things as I want. Right? I mean, I just do. Well, I got the one important looking gun that was in your inventory. These are... Oh, wow, the textures for them looked really bad for a second. They looked really bad for a second. I guess that's just what happens when I'm rendering this game and streaming all at the same time. It doesn't like doing both, but I make it do both. Because I need to. Because you guys made me play this. I guess I'm enjoying my time here. I'm enjoying my time here with you guys, and that doesn't make the game good.
So you want to come here for a half day? Full day?
But at least I am enjoying my time with you guys. It is surely a video game. It is one of the video games I have played during my streaming career. The stretch. It's just like at this point in some cities, it chugs along. It doesn't like playing well. And that's because I'm streaming it out at decent quality. And my computer can still handle it. But I am hitting 100% of my CPU all the time when I'm playing this because of how it's optimized. So, just let me go. Sub goal for a Starfield playthrough. I'm not allowed to insult it. So that's not how this goes. It's not insulting when I'm critiquing things, Drizzle. I think this is the common misconception. I critique things because I want them to genuinely be better. I have a want and a need for this stuff to be good. I would love it to be good. I would love it to not have problems. I would love it to be a playable, functional video game. Unfortunately, that's not how the state of the industry is these days. But if you're considering me critiquing a video game, insulting it, I could be saying a lot worse about it. I just genuinely could. But I think people have an issue with people critiquing things these days in a way that isn't conducive to how we need to look at stuff. People take such personal offense to how people speak about a property, a game, a movie, a book, and we're not allowed to go and say anything about that property, that game, that book, that movie, because it feels like a personal attack. Right? Like, even if you don't play Starfield, even if you haven't touched Starfield, and you want to touch Starfield, and you're interested in playing Starfield, and you have an interest in the setting and the whatever, and you want to ignore the fact that the story has been pretty boilerplate so far, and I'm not saying you specifically, I'm saying you as in the general sense of a person. And if you're going to say, no, the things that this person on the internet is saying about this game, I'm not going to agree with, even if this is their experience and it's founded and they have the examples and the stuff that has gone on in the background for their playthrough, that they can back that stuff up, I'm still not just going to listen to it because it's inherently negative. That's not how we have to look at these things. I think people criticize the stuff that they criticize for a couple reasons. One, if somebody's doing it because they haven't touched it, it's because they're being an asshole. Two, I think people genuinely need to get better at critically thinking about the things that they spend their time doing. If it's really worth it to spend all of this time doing some of this stuff. And I think it's important to have the perspective to know if something is good or bad just because it comes out as a AAA release, $70 full-priced game. It doesn't make it good. It doesn't make it good just because it's a long-awaited, much-hyped, overdeveloped video game. This could have been done cheaper with a different engine. And, you know, whatever else. I didn't develop the game, so I can't speak for any specific development outside of what I have heard. But even then, I still have the ability to say, hey, this game doesn't run the best when I'm trying to stream it. It's had problems in terms of its pacing, its storytelling, and the way that it's written. My enjoyment of this game has been low to middling for the most part, but when something stands out as exceptional or interesting or genuinely good, I will of course point it out and make sure that people know about it, which is why I would say if you do this, make sure you go and do the Vanguard questline. It is still a game. At the end of the day, it is a video game, and what you feel about it doesn't really matter, but I like to think about my stuff critically. And I was saying this to my wife yesterday. She says that I'm too...
I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
Family drama. She says that I'm too critical about stuff, but I think it's important to be critical about the things that you enjoy, that you watch. It doesn't have to be every single thing, but even the stuff that I love the most in my life, I have been critical of because I need to understand why it's good or why it's bad, or have the comparison to it and something else in the same style or genre to know if it's something that is worth the time or the effort, if it's good writing, if it's good presentation, if it plays well, if it feels good, if the tone is there. It all matters. It's all perspective. Critique is offering different perspective on something that somebody might not have had. Oh, that camera thing happened again. I'm not getting those maps. Sam is as much right to those maps as anybody else.
Anyone else in this family?
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's
So
legacy.
it's not me doing a Starfield playthrough while all I'm doing is insulting it.
Some of us aren't.
I do this with everything that I play. I talk about the good parts and the bad parts and what does and does not fit. It just happens to be this is running poorly because it's unoptimized. It's not as well optimized as it could be. It's running on an ancient ass engine, and I also am comparing it to literally one of the best RPGs of all time made by a studio that existed, that still exists within the same framework now as Bethesda, in Obsidian. You direct comparisons that I have from the best game that I've ever played with the writing that it has to this game, which is fine. But the pedigree of an RPG matters. We have really big hitters this year in terms of player agency and choice. We can hate anything. It's not hate. You're misconstruing it. But if you only compare it to the GOATs, you have to compare it so that you know where things fall. You can say, okay, this was definitely not as good as this thing. But even then, compared to the stuff that's come out this year, this falls short. It is not as optimized, as good at giving you player agency and ability as Baldur's Gate 3. And to compare the two side by side, this is incredibly bare bones to a game like that. Not every show can be The Sopranos. Not every show has to be The Sopranos, but I want to spend my time playing and watching things for the most part that are going to be worth my effort and time. I don't know if Starfield is going to end up being my effort and worth my time and effort by the end of the story, the main story that I'm going through. But at least for the UC Vanguard, it gave me enough stuff in there that I said, this is maybe the best quest line that has been in the game so far. So, is that as good as something that was in New Vegas? Maybe not necessarily, but is this a good enough thing to do for every player in this? Possibly. I do think so. I do think so. I want to find the good in these games. It doesn't have to be the best game, but I'm allowed to critique it. It's not coming out of a place of hatred. It's coming out of a place of understanding that we have better. And that they've made better.
Are you all right?
That we have people literally in the same building now, effectively, that make better. Why... Why is this what we have to look like? And like, we have plasticky faces, we have weird models of things, there's visual bugs and engine issues and all of this stuff that is not optimized to what it could be out of a game. Like, the game is not even what it was projected to be in terms of what people looked at it as. I knew this is what the game was going to be off the bat, but to think that it was supposed to be like No Man's Sky, to do whatever, the public perception, they were lied to effectively through the use of marketing, because that's what marketing is. And people fell for it and were upset, and the backlash to whatever was happening was justified because, yeah, they did lie about some of this stuff. Like, is it worth this game being made for 25 years over the course of it, with so many people's lives being disrupted because of things that they did during development, or people that needed their gender-affirming healthcare that were denied it on the grounds of they were not deemed worthy for it? People's lives are constantly messed up by things that happen in the games industry, and...
Are you all right?
I think we have to look at some things and say, was the effort that they put into here worth the human cost? And I don't think so still. Especially since it cost people more to not give people health care than it would have been to just give them the health care. And have a developer that was happy. The state of the industry is not there to make the developers and the people that work in these companies time that is well spent. It is to make money. And that is not how the industry needs to be. But we've gotten to a point with every industry where that is profit at the top of the mindset. Everything is about the bottom dollar. And it's never about human cost, and that's a shame. I critique this stuff because we should be putting our money to better uses. I critique this stuff because I'm not trying to white knight or be high and mighty over everybody. I'm still playing the video game. I am platforming it whether I want to or not, but I can decide to use my platform to share information about the development of this game, the back end of the problems that happened for Bethesda and ZeniMax, to inform as I'm going, because I feel like I have a responsibility to, because nobody else is going to be talking about that stuff while they're streaming it live. If they are, then that's good, but I'm doing it for my circle, my community, my group that is going to be watching me do this. Because as much as people go, oh, well, this is political talk, I don't want to talk about it, it's important. It's important for people to see the proper respect and whatever else they're looking for on a stream. If somebody comes into my stream and I say, yes, the people at ZeniMax that did not get their gender affirming care as a trans person because they were discriminated against, and that is why you should not respect ZeniMax as a company, I don't think that is an inflammatory statement, because I'd rather be on the side of the individual person who was hurt by that, who had to sign away their rights in order to get the healthcare at the cost of, again, their rights and leaving the job. I think that's incredibly shitty to have happened. Can I do anything about it by speaking about it? No, I can't. And I think that's where people get the misconception. If you can't do anything about it, why say anything about it? Because if I talk about it, if I let people know that I'm on their side, if I have friends, I have family, I have people that I care about that are trans. And that is a big thing for me in my life, to help keep up the protection and rights that trans people should get. And at the cost of not only their lives as developers, but their health care, to make sure that they're not going to want to die. So they have less dysphoria and less problems in their day-to-day. The stuff that'll make them feel happier. I feel like we should just be able to give them if it's part of healthcare. I think people deserve better healthcare across the board as well, but that's not a controversial statement. It's not just about that the game is good or the game is bad. It's nuanced. It's all nuanced. And depending on what the streamer focuses on specifically is how they gain their audience. And if you clipped all of this conversation out and you put it online, I would have some people fighting for, oh, but the companies need their money. The developers need to get paid, which are two different thoughts, and developers already got paid. And the company continues to make money. The developers don't continue to make money off of this. It's not how that works. They already got paid. It's not about buying the game because they already got their pay out of it. You do not have to buy the game in order to make sure a developer gets their money unless it's an independent developer, because the publisher will just continue to make money off of this and not give money to the developer, because that's how that works with these studios. It's all nuanced, and what a streamer will talk about in these quiet moments and these important moments will define their character and define who their audience is going to be. And if I have a bunch of really cool trans, queer, open, interesting people who are going to talk about games development and share my views and opinions, that is something I'm going to want to continue to make thrive. It's important to me to have a place where I'm comfortable, where other people can be comfortable. So talking about this stuff that may seem radical or mean or rude to you in particular, or to other people who don't share the same opinions or think I might be too harsh about a game, I mean, honestly, tough. I won't say go watch something else because I appreciate your time here, but I do it so that other people will feel comfortable in this presence. People who don't feel comfortable in everyday life. The people who get othered. The people who have problems in their day-to-day due to the political nature of their existence for some people. To give them a home, a place to hang out, is really important to me. So if me talking about the politics, or me talking about how this game is not as good as something else because of these aspects, and people listen to that and can agree and expand on that along with me and offer different perspectives that I didn't have, that aren't just, you complain about the game too much. Well, I want to have the rapport. I want to have the back and forth between the people to get these conversations going and moving constantly. And that is a goal. It's a big goal. It's always a goal. If I'm going to be platforming this game, I might as well also be talking about it from a critical level. Because if I'm not, I mean, yeah, I'm having fun enjoying the game, but I think differently than just that too.
And I don't feel beholden to him either.
I have a personal responsibility and obligation for myself that I believe that I should talk about these things. And if you don't agree, that's fine. I understand that. But I think it's important. I really do. Because it gives people who feel like they don't have a home at the end of the day.
Of course.
And that is one of the most important things I can offer to anybody, I think. A safe place to hang out, where we could talk about how the world is on fire and not have to worry about people's what is in people's pants in order to give them value and merit within my community and society.
Solomon's honor. Should it come my way.
I think it's very important.
Well, you never invited. I got things to do too.
Give me a second.
Let's continue with this side quest, or this main quest, because it's not even a side quest.
All right, let's
talk options. I'll talk to him. I will persuade him within 2 lines of dialogue. We need those maps, Jacob. Please. Hand it over.
Not happening.
Hand it over.
Maybe you're right. Can't believe I'm saying this.
I'm never going to give it to you. 2 lines of dialogue. Huh, I'm going to give it to you. I don't like the conversation system in this. Like, even if you... The responses they have to this stuff is all generic and weak because it has to be, because what else is it going to be? It is just a little upsetting that we get better writing in other... Not even old stuff. Like, sure, New Vegas was 13 years ago. We can always compare things to 13 years ago on writing. But we have stuff like Baldur's Gate 3, which is genuinely charming and interesting character writing that continues to have a big following for the game. People love Baldur's Gate 3. Starfield is not as good at characters as Baldur's Gate 3 was. I have not played Baldur's Gate 3, but the stuff I've seen from streams alone, from clips alone, from how characters are, from even like how people romance people, the ways that dialogue happens, the choices you make in the game, this is paling heavily in comparison. It is a very interesting thing to see what a AAA studio will do compared to like a AA studio. And there's so much more heart and soul in something like Baldur's Gate 3 compared to Starfield. And that's a sad thing to say, but it's true. There's a lot of people who put a lot of time and effort into these games. I'm not going to detract from the work that they put in, but I think we also have to think about how we look at these games. Because this is just Fallout in space. This is just Skyrim with guns in space. And is that something we really enjoy playing?
Let's get to that.
Because if the characters aren't interesting, if I'm not invested in what's going on, it just turns into going place to place, following a marker, and shooting guys when you get to an area. And that isn't fun, I think. To wander around an environment just shooting guys or going onto a planet and mining rocks, I think is not a fun use of your time. And that's a personal opinion, but it's not an attack on anybody else. I never say that anybody's opinion about a game is inherently wrong, but I do say things about how the game's development is and what they should look out for in the future. What I think they should continue to look out for in the future. And if you don't agree, that's fine. Holy shit, it's the Hunter.
Well, look who it is. How are the settled systems treating you? Make any enemies yet?
I've made a lot of enemies, Hunter. It's been a minute since I've seen you.
Choosing to act is what puts you in conflict with others. It's not about how pure the intentions are. Once you start making a real impact on the universe, there's always more and more people who end up on the losing side of your decisions. Someone always gets hurt.
Once I make a bigger impact on my stream, there will be somebody who gets hurt in the process. You see that guy? I'm just trying to get by the best I can. I choose to make things better.
Now you sound like one of the factions. I'm sure both the United Colonies...
It's the cool guy? He's a cool guy.
...think they're making things better. But that didn't stop them from going to war.
Doing things for the greater good under the concept of just for good is not always good, because good is subjective.
The right thing, and then your version of what's right collides with someone else's.
Yeah. Conflict is inevitable.
But it doesn't last. See, that's my point. Even if everyone is benefiting, some people are benefiting more than others. And then eventually someone thinks it's time to rebalance the scales. Better to just let people be. A single person achieving their own ends is at least honest. helping people is just another form of control.
If that's how you feel, Hunter.
There I go again.
Is helping people enforcing control onto them? We had a conversation that was going about New Vegas a long time ago that was specifically about how they handle protagonist syndrome. And I'm going to say it that way. The concept was that when we were...
Don't you think it'd be good for them to spend some time away from home?
How far are we talking about? I'd be fine with it.
I used to be an actuary. Now look. Keep your nose clean. The last thing I want is...
Two, three.
Oh.
Is this on? Are we on?
Cut to the band!
Hey,
Repeat. Please hang on.
Anytime, Jim.
1,
2, 3.
1.
Is this on? Are we on?
Cut to the band!
I think I'm good. I think I'm okay. Thank you for putting up with that for a second. I don't know what happened. NVIDIA Broadcast just absolutely died on me. The game didn't like something. And it decided to break. Thank you for being patient and tuning back in here on the Sandwich Experience. I really appreciate it. I always do. You guys are always so wonderful, so nice, so fantastic for hanging out and doing this stuff here. But that means we're back, at least. We continue to be here. We have removed our rogue element. We return. I don't know if my buttons work, though. Do my buttons work? Yeah! At least it seems like they did. Had to fix that real quick. That's fine. We're back rolling. We're back moving. Everything is work. I'm gonna go for another hour, and then we're gonna stop. Considering if I'm having issues with the game, well, at least I got in a couple hours of this. So we're gonna go to like 3, and we're gonna see how this goes, because I have to go elsewhere and be available for my wife at a tattoo appointment. My wife is getting a tattoo today. It's gonna be a Kiki's delivery service. You working an hour anyway? That's fine. You're here in the meantime, Scarab. Thank you so much. And while I'm running to a thing in the environment, if you want to know something real quick about this Sandwich Experience, all of the stuff that you guys do, whether it's follow, subscribe, talk in my chat, hang out, have a good time, it doesn't matter. You guys are all really helping this to support the Sandwichard Experience and give me a great time every single day. What am I looking at here? Every single day that I stream is fun because of you guys. I just shot whatever that was out of the sky. You see that ship randomly land somewhere? I hope they're not going to try to attack me. I am on Akila, so I can't just assume that they're going to try and hurt me. Ships are going to be landing in and out all the time from a city like this, so... You work in an hour. I can't believe it, Scarab. You work today. You're working. You're working. Can I sneak in here? Or do I have to kill everybody? I guess I could just sneak in here. Hit people with my railgun. Well, this is a lot more guys than I assumed there were going to be. Come out, come out, come out, come out, come out, come out, thank you. Aw, come on. Eat that. Okay, let's move. That was a turret. There's some mans. There we go. Come on.
Take the good stuff. Leave the rest.
That was it? Okay. Well, thank you, Sam, for letting me know that I did it. My gosh. The amount of times I have to kill all these people. I can't just let them be, man. It just ain't possible to let them be. Sorry your managers aren't good. I hope they pay you more in the future because you need to get paid more. These big glowy mans. You don't care for the money? That's not the point. You need to be compensated better. Also, they need to not be assholes. I agree. I would like it if your bosses were nicer. And I would like it if your bosses paid you more. You deserve it. You truly do. You give them their paycheck. Because what value do they provide to the store? I think you already know the answer to that one. Into here, and then this singular one. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh. That... Right, contraband. I don't need any of this contraband. Where are you shooting me from? Can I get this on an automatic weapon? I wonder. I have enough ammunition for it to be one. I feel like if I just got one, it'd probably end up being better. I like having a rifle. It either needs a scope or it needs to be automatic. Unless it's unique in the fact that it's not automatic. I'm not sure. Oh man, here's the artifact. We pick up yet another artifact. Your bosses need to respect you, Scarab, because you do a lot of work.
Okay.
I'm sorry if they don't respect you. They should be more respectful to their employees. They're the ones that do all the hard work. You can't say no. That's been my issue with like the work crisis it's on right now. People need to be treated with respect and given a fair amount of money. And apparently that's impossible. Oh, people don't want to work anymore. No, they don't want to be treated like shit. Is there something so inherently wrong with that? That you need to go and reposit every single thing that you've ever heard in relation to business practices, etc. To say, nah, these workers are the problem. They suddenly, after years of abuse, want to be treated with respect. Well, gee. Well, gee. One of my managers always has something out to get me and my friend Xavier. Well, tell Xavier to use his mind powers. They're on to me.
I
Your direct manager acts like you've done nothing even though your entire list is done. Yeah, because that's what they need to do. They need to give you the fear.
At least not before.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed.
They need to instill you the fear that you're going to lose your job, which is how they keep you working.
Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one house.
They did threaten your job the other day. Make sure you get that down somewhere.
Worth to me.
Make sure you get that down somewhere.
Oh, really? You don't scare me. Not sure you can really.
It's not too late to walk away from all of this.
Fine. I see you again.
Oh no, it's the Ashta.
This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
It's my fault? Why is it my fault? It's because I took the artifact that I needed that you don't know anything about and you don't know would actually keep the Ashta away or anything? Alright. That's fine. It's my fault. Thank you for blaming me. It's my fault. I'm the one that needed the weird interstellar artifact that would have kept these things questionably away. Questionably away. These guys have... The artifact caused my managers to be shit. Oh, that's what it was. I just gotta stop playing Starfield. That's what I gotta do. Thank you. I got a modified Razorback. Along with some white hot rounds. You have a sixth sense of you have a sixth sense when Richard is playing Starfield. They know. Richard saying Richard's playing Starfield? Oh, gotta be shitty to Scarab today. Well, I guess I just gotta stop playing Starfield. I could just fast travel back here. Scarab is having too good of a day? Gotta play Starfield. Can't be having happiness in the workplace. That's the thing. My wife is currently fighting against the company for why do I have to go into the office when I'm the only one that goes into the office?
Let's get back to the lodge.
Why do I have to go into the office when nobody else on my team has to go to the office because they're too far away, and it's the thing that causes you a lot of anxiety. Like, it's frankly ridiculous. It is frankly ridiculous that there cannot be a modicum of normal enjoyment that can be had at your workplace because they need people to come in and fill the property that they have decided to go and rent out or purchase. It's not on... It should not be on us. Should not be on us for that. Where's my cockpit? You don't have the auto cart pusher? Okay, hold on. Why do you have to go outside and pull lines of carts every day when they could just hire 2 people for that? More money, more budget. Yeah. You be doing your actual job? I agree. There should be more people getting paid more money so that they could do less work. And I'm dead serious.
Some guy named Churchill.
I mean it. I would love people to be paid more money to do less work. That should be how this is done. My head is invisible. Oh, shit, my head is invisible. A return to the lodge, okay. Show on map. Let's go to the lodge. You have 2 two no-call no-shows since they didn't listen and you had school. That's not your fault. That's them not listening to your schedule. Fight for your rights. Take this shit. I'm not gonna say take it to court, but if you have to, if they unjustly fire you because of your requirements and your responsibilities, take it somewhere. Get a settlement out of it, maybe. Like, see what you can do, because you are entitled to that. You made it very, yeah. You did your due diligence, right? The company does not owe you anything, but you do not owe the company anything. Boy, oh boy, you don't owe the company in anything.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it.
You're right, Walter, we could.
Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
We need more clues.
Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That.
I'll catch you later, Sam.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
Walter.
Boy, Captain.
I hope you are satisfied with
Walter, we'll talk later. Andreja, where are you? Texas is a state where they don't have to reason unless it's unlawful? Well, that's bullshit. I know you know that's bullshit, but that's why I say it out loud. Where's Andreja?
Oh, your father visited. He seemed desperate.
I must admit, you've surprised me.
Thank
I
you.
thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something.
News from Dad added? Thank you.
I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning.
What do you want me to do on a soiree? What do you want? Soiree. There's plenty to do around here, so you're gonna do this until you fired. It's time for the hospital. You're gonna get into the hospital soon anyway. You're doing your X-ray technician work. You're gonna do great. Good shit. You're gonna get there. You're gonna be there. You're gonna make money. You're gonna be able to live on your own. You're gonna have a good life because of this stuff. Within the next year, excellent. Get it done. Congratulations. Good shit. Extremely good shit. Let's hear it, Walter.
It's an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a
hold on to as much money as you
city of
can.
Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
It's gonna end with backstabbing and death, and that's how Neon is.
Ah, yes, you're intimately familiar with the area. No need to sugarcoat then. It's going to be treacherous, but I'm hoping our combined talents will be able to handle it. What do you say? I just need a ride to Neon, we talk to a few of your fellow Neon citizens, and then we're back for drinks.
Let's go.
To the Volai star system, then.
To Voli. Volai. Voli, Volai, Voli, Volai. Voli, Volai, Voli, Volai. I hit the button for missions and it didn't want to do it. We've been to Neon for about 30 seconds. The only thing RTs can do that LMRTs can do is live X-ray in the operating room? Okay. What is the difference? Oh, can't do. I mean, that's a pretty big difference, right? Hi, Walter. Do I have to have you kicking around with me? Can I get Andrasia? I would like to have Andrasia. Am I able to find Andrasia in this ship? Hi, Sam. There you are. Hi.
You have my attention.
Let's go back out.
Of course.
You do normal ones? That's good. Okay. So then, I mean, regardless, you're still gonna be able to do your work.
Did you need something?
You have anything of interest for me, Andrasia?
I do. All yours.
Thank you for a little extra money.
Yes.
Being in the OR is stressful. You've heard doctors don't mess around. Of course they don't mess around. That's where the life-saving stuff has to happen. Don't mess around in the OR. Messing around in the OR is how bad things happen. How bad things continue to happen. Don't mess around in the OR. Be a good boy in the OR. Go under your anesthetic. Eat your peas.
Effort to make this place livable.
Construction,
is
incense, industrial chemicals of every kind.
And what can be accomplished
But they
when
still
there are
can't get rid
credits
of the
to be
odor of
made.
chasm bass.
It's a smell of desperation, exploitation, and addiction.
Quite true, but also opportunity. Our opportunity.
Oh.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
You own Stroud-Ekman. So the man who is directly financing Constellation's work is the head of one of the largest starship manufacturers in all of the galaxy. It's the only way that we can make sure that we have the money to do any of that with.
Far more about what you take with you when you leave Neon than what you bring into it.
Well, yeah, it's a crime.
What was this about? Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Misha? Smuggle the Aurora into Akila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it. Is all.
Forgot you were carrying it? Okay. You clicked on someone's stream to unfollow because you don't know who they were and your antivirus went wacko? I don't know how that works.
That's Administrator Bayou's job.
That's interesting. That is legitimately weird.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doctor.
They just shook this guy down for the drugs he still had on him because there's a drug that is only produced in Neon called Aurora, and it's illegal everywhere except for here. It is illegal except here. So, you know, it's the space drugs. Let's see if I can get some space guns. Secrets Outfitters. Trade Authority.
If it's too hot to handle, we can take it off your hands. Yeah?
Good day to you too.
Smartass, let's cut. You either walked into the...
Can I get a... Can I get my game character in a maid outfit? I don't know. I legitimately don't know. Nothing I want. We should figure that out. I mean, I guess you could go into the item IDs for the game and see if there's a maid outfit. I don't see why there would be one, but I also don't see why there wouldn't be one. Coming into your shop was a mistake. You're an asshole.
If you don't like it.
That's fine. I just want to spend some money.
I mean, look
I don't care. I just want to spend some money. Arc welder. Boom boom. Randomly switches to explosive rounds. This is a shotgun that is randomly explosive rounds. The buzz cut. 25% increase in attack speed. Suppressed Old Earth pistol. This is a 1911 that has a suppressor on it. Do 1911s have threads for barrel attachments?
All right, get out of here.
You're kidding. Neon nightlife skirt. This is nothing for me. It doesn't work. You found a weird... Hold on. Neon dancer outfit? Oh, yeah. Oh. Look at my no head. I don't know why I don't have a head. Here's the nightlife skirt. It's nothing particularly impressive. I might have a helmet. Hold on. I'm going to quick save it and quick load it and see if it's going to help. Okay, my head is back. Okay. Neon, yeah, I know what this outfit looks like. I am Richard Sandwichard, and I have no issues running around like an idiot. Look at this thing just absolutely, like, getting eaten by my butt crack. My ball head. I am double cheeked up on a Saturday afternoon. Look at this. Look at me wiggle. Look at this, like, wiggly outfit. Double-decker pecker collector? I've never heard that one before. I don't run around in third person very much.
Maybe if I move to the volume bouquet.
Move! Let me go.
I do not know about you, but I am
It looks really goofy in third person. No, there you go. But it's just gonna be as goofy no matter what. You have to find weirder clothes? I don't know if there's gonna be weirder clothes. I got a poncho. I have this outfit. I got headphones. I don't know. I'm fine wearing this.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Counterpart?
Allow me to bust you in, sir.
I'm gonna bust you in, sir.
Walter.
Bussin'.
Issa. Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it?
Hang on, wait, was this a book that was called Charity in a Godless Universe? Atheism was the first step for me. I was raised in a world of right and wrong. I walked among chosen people. Each night, my family would gather and pray to the sinners for lives to find salvation. I can't tell you exactly when I stopped believing in these things. Like many who lost their faith, for me, the cracks slowly formed over time. An illogical verse there, an unanswered question there. One day you realize you're working hard to hold on to something false. You don't want to lose your community or your connection to your family, but sometimes maybe things don't make sense and are just wrong. The details of my awakening are important, but what came next is I never expected that losing my faith would begin a profound new chapter in my life. A time of deep compassion and charity, a member of the enlightened. We're gonna see in a sec if they're a set or not. I got resort wear. I got resort wear twice.
Across the settled systems, just like we talked about. Do not stop. Freestar Collective, United Colonies, they think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the free people of the Crimson Fleet. It always has. We are just reclaiming.
I'll put the flowery shirt on. I'll put regular ass clothes with a flowery shirt on. That's fine. Put my farmer hat on. There you go. Is that or a tank top?
Facilities that are still there, intact and abandoned. Just waiting for someone to come in and set up shop. That someone is the Crimson Fleet.
No funny stuff with that piece of
You think you found what you were looking for, but you don't want to be a burden with more code? No, send it. This is what this stream is for. Again, I said earlier, I don't respect these games. I'm fine with goofing off and putting them in, because I genuinely want to know what some of this is gonna. Oh, this is the swimsuit. I've already seen this. Oh, look at this absolute unit. This hunk of man meat. Look, everybody. It's Richard Sandwichard from the Sandwichard Experience, live on our screen as soon as I can get it to actually have him appear. Hold on. What a specimen. Look at me. I'm gorgeous. I'm prettyful. I'm so prettyful. I'm beautiful human. I look like this. This is me. This is what I look like.
I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious
I'm
company.
talking to her back. I know who you are, and I know how many people work for you for next to nothing.
No, I did not. Look, this isn't the time or the place.
I disagree. I don't see a reason we can't have this discussion. I won't belittle your position with some speech about how Stroud Eklund pays people more than average, or our years of charitable contributions. The fact is, the invisible hand of the market does not...
You gotta head into work. Have a good time. Scarab, enjoy your work. I'm gonna be done in a little bit anyway, because I gotta get out of here. But have a good one. I'll see you later, my friend. We'll pass you off to somebody, potentially later, who can... we'll pass off to somebody who's gonna have fun. We'll see who it's gonna be. I don't know who it's gonna be yet. We'll see who it's gonna be. Self-awareness doesn't make you right, and people are suffering below.
Yes, they are. But my company comes first to me. Family is often an empty word in corporate
Your
culture.
PC's on? Aw, very cute. Hopefully you end up like 16 streams removed.
Take care of you. But that is where my sympathies end. I wish I could say I was a better person than that, but I'm not.
In a world where we cannot control everything, providing for and protecting our families sometimes has to be enough.
That's the neon ultra.
What a message! Protect your families. Don't worry about the society problems that's going on right now. Worry about only your family.
Why doesn't he tell me just how you two met?
Merely pointing out your finer qualities, Issa. And my colleague here is from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion.
In Fallout 4, I was able to walk around during a conversation, pull my gun out, shoot people, and whatever. I can't reposition during a conversation. I'm 100% behind embarrassing Walter Moore.
I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge.
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Astral Lounge, public place, lots of security holes.
Exactly. You can see how removed my husband is from the groundwork if he's overlooked something so obvious.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage.
With no leverage.
You must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
I can do that. I'll case the
I
joint.
hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorization.
Yeah, you guys need to flirt for a little while. It is your husband. Let's go find this guy.
Meet me back here.
All right, let's go. It is a little it is weirdly uncanny to see what is effectively yourself on this damn screen. Sometimes it just feels a little weird to see a face of yourself. I'm gonna get a different haircut, but
We've been here an hour already.
You look great already. Welcome to it. If you're tired, our state-of-the-art for a small...
yeah, let me use the enhance machine, please. I just want to change the hair. I just won on that bald. I can get nice flowing locks. I can get gravity defying gimbal hair. I can get plenty of other haircuts. Look at his mullet. Let's have my hair get tied back. There you go. I mean, every so often I think I should get a haircut refresh anyway, considering I'm in space all the time. Let me find the other one that had that other here. There you go. I put my hair back very often because it's getting long on the top. So you know what, just fuck it. I'll do that. We want to change the color. Are my eyes fine? Do you want to give me any body jewelry? There you go. I'll put one in my ear. Either ear? I don't know. I don't really like the facial body jewelry that they have here. Facial tattoos? Oh, there's not that many of these. Okay. Space cat. More space cat. Circuitry. More circuitry. I do like circuitry. I like the implication that I am potentially a little robotic. But only a little, and you can only see a little bit under my skin. I've got some kind of enhancement. Some kind of enhancements. Where are we going with that? Richard Sandwichard, let's go.
Please let me know if there's anything else I can do to enhance your day.
Oh, I think we do. Which is why
There we go. You can barely see it, meaning I'm happy.
I'm only surprised.
Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. All right. We gotta go into the club and meet our, I was gonna say victim, our client, our person that we're meeting. Or at least case the joint first. Casing the joint is gonna be like the most important thing that we do. Oh, wait, of course, hold on. I wish there was a dance command or something I could do.
What was that?
Split! Split, thank you for joining us! Thank you for being here! I am in.
It's free real estate.
I'm double caked up on the on an afternoon. Double caked up. You ever been double caked up? It's very different from being singularly caked up.
Yeah,
Boone Morgan.
Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink,
Triple caked up? Ooh, hold on.
But if you're here for something,
No, I don't want Aurora.
to see you again.
Triple caked up? Hold on.
This place is
There you go. This place is insane. Look at this. Look at this boy. This weird boy that I meet. Richard Sandwichard over here.
Yeah, you're new here. Name's Boone Morgan. But if you're here...
That's fine. I don't do chems.
Oh, no. Drug. I like to call it an Here, take a look.
No, I have a meeting.
The Astro Lounge is one of the safest places.
Weird boys be weirding. Richard Sandwichard's one of the weirdest ones. The only weird one. You've never had a weirder one. Say I needed security be on my side if a fight broke out.
Astro Lounge VIP package. For a reasonable fee, our security can be yours.
How much money do I have to pay in order to... 4,000? Fine.
We do.
It's money.
Come back soon.
I'm not gonna have to worry about money. Ever. I don't consider money in this game to be a barrier of any kind of entry. Because I could have, but Split, I have $298,000. 4,000 does nothing for me. The money in this game doesn't act as a limiter for anything. The only thing that it really does is make sure that you can't just buy a really big spaceship right off the bat. The way that the game limits you in terms, the way that the game limits you in terms of how progression is supposed to go is going to be with some money. You're close to $1 billion? Exactly. Like, it doesn't matter. I give myself money when I need things. I don't need to worry about it. Like, I don't care. Because as soon as I'm done with this on stream, I'm probably never going to touch it again until DLC comes out. We'll have to see if DLC comes out. You know what? I'm glad at least, Split, that during this time we got to check out the UC Vanguard quest line because it actually was fun. It was actually fun. We're going to work on Ultimate Thrust some more today. Oh, your ship, Ultimate Thrust. Can I show Ultimate Thrust off? I'm going to show Ultimate Thrust off real quick. This is Ultimate Thrust. You've seen that New Game Plus is good for replayability? Yeah, you're gonna do the story again. But don't worry about it. It says the stump. This is Ultimate Thrust, and we're working on it. Split's getting it worked on. We're gonna get to see what Ultimate Thrust is going to get to be when we eventually get there. But I don't have enough time to do New Game Plus in terms of the stream. Because if I get this done by the end of September, then next we have October, and we get our scary games going, and then we're trying to go and get 100 subs between now and the end of October in order to get Alien Isolation to scare the shit out of me. We also have a 50 sub goal to play it at all, but I'm not playing more of this game than I have to. So September was nice because it cleared out my whole schedule, and now all I gotta do is play games later. I just gotta play more scary games. I already got things late. I got things like ready. We're gonna do like Dino Crisis. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun playing some scary games, and we're gonna talk about why horror works in some ways and why it doesn't in others. Jump scares are completely useless to me, so things like Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be a game that I don't care about. Thank you for showing off my ship. I hope people have given a new dose of hope for the future. I hope that your ship has inspired some person out there to go and create that ship in real life. What do I have to do? I skipped this conversation by accident. You set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently.
Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did.
Information isn't.
No. You already got paid for connecting the cell to Walter. You're not getting paid twice.
Usually package pieces of intel,
Get fucked,
but
dude.
Maybe I could. Okay. I don't know much.
Don't be like that. You're not getting paid more money from me. I don't play like that. You will just die.
Sleep crate 1.
I will take it from your corpse. I don't care. Just like this. Just like that. Thrust ship hopium. Hopium. Hopium? Hopium. Hopium. Not like copium, but hopium. I understand. We're getting into this next bit of the quest line, but the thing is, I do have to get going in a sec. So we're gonna go off to somebody else in a sec. Split, do you have anybody I should visit today? Because we'll check this guy out. We'll see what he's got going on. And then we'll bounce because I gotta go do stuff with my wife in Toronto today. So I gotta go drive. Last one guide. I have to guide to making thrust. 1, big old cockpit. Correct. 2, best Class C materials. Correct. 3, add only the bare minimum to fly. I love that. And then 4, maximum engines. Yeah, put the big engines. The big fucking engines. You need a big honking engine in order to have a good ship. If you don't have big engines, buddy, that ain't a ship. That's a pile of ship.
You can't succeed at that before we are discovered.
Need big. Personal correspondence. You guys are being watched. You have a friend playing Baldur's Gate 3, but in German and English. That's fine. I could pop by and say hi. I gotta raid and run, but like I'm happy saying bye or hi and bye. But thank you for joining us here on the Sandwichard experience today. I really appreciate you hanging out for 3-4 hours now. 2 medium-sized eggs, buddy. We got 2 medium-sized eggs, and that could be part of a sandwich. You know how that works. All right, thank you, Split. Actually, so we're gonna continue more of that quest line later on. We're gonna be doing it as things keep going. It'll continue on Monday because I'm probably not gonna be able to stream tomorrow or do anything else. But thank you so much for tuning in to the Sandwichard experience today. I really appreciate it. We wanted to get a little more progress in on Starfield, so maybe this week we can actually beat it. So I can get it off of my list and we can have things ready for October because I really would just want to start October straight. Like I just want to do scary stuff, have fun. You know, I just want to have it happen. So we're gonna do it. The rest of the week is gonna be Starfield Monday, Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. Thursday's gonna be Final Fantasy 14 because I can't skip that one. And Friday is gonna be more. So we're gonna see if we can finish this goddamn game. We're gonna get it finished. It's gonna be under our belts, and hopefully we get to see something that's gonna blow my mind and make me happy in between. So more Starfield the rest of this week. Stay healthy, be well, kill Yoda, commit to that bit, and that bit will set you free. I will catch you all later on the Sandwichard experience. I hope you had a great time, because I sure have. Happy Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Much love. Big ups. And if you have not yet followed, then follow before I end my stream. Bye.
So much food, so much